Hello, welcome. This is BlockchainBloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that, Fed hasn't raised and hasn't cut the interest rate, but what happened exactly yesterday and what Jerome Powell said in the press conference, what are the most important things so we can calculate for the rest of the year. Then the second thing I would like to talk about is that maybe Joe Biden will also accept crypto as donations for his campaign. That would be an interesting thing. Then we have Brazil's largest bank opens cryptocurrency trading to all users. Then we have MicroStrategy 500 million note sale to buy more Bitcoin. And dollar and euro trade halted on Moscow exchange. And yes, the other thing I would like to show you how Bitcoin distribution looks like right now. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, just subscribe and hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. Okay, and now for start, let's have a look at the prices. Let me share the screen here first. Here we go. So Bitcoin is down 1.8% in the last 24 hours, $68,093. Then we have Ethereum, $3,514, about 3% down. The top gainer is Livepeer, up 5% in the top 100. Toncoin up almost 5%, and OKB 1.5% up. Then Akash Network going down 10%. That was a big change in the last 24 hours. Bread down 11% and Bong down 11%. We can see some of these big meme coins are the ones which are going down right now. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart here on the daily, we can see that yesterday, we had this green candle. It went all the way up to this trend line, and now it hit it and it came back. And right now, we just continue the sideways moves. As you can see, 68,000 for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, look at the big picture, holding itself pretty well, to be honest with you. No breakout, that's for sure, but also holding. And when you're looking at here, the weekly, even here on the weekly, nothing major has happened here. We are, close to the previous all-time high, which was in 21 November, $69,000. And, we had here, this one here, which was 73,800, a bit more. Not far from that either. So, yeah, holding itself pretty well. What happened here yesterday? Why we could see this volatility? Let's talk about that. So two things. One, what happened yesterday? First of all, we had the CPI data. It came out, and the forecast was 3.4%, just like the previous one was. But actually it turned out to be better, 3.3. Therefore, we had an increased Bitcoin and the market started to go up around the middle of the day. At least here in Hungary, there in the United States, that was in the morning, I guess. Okay, and but we still waited for the press conference and the result of the FOMC meeting. And yes, there were no rate cuts, no rate hikes. So pause just like it was before, a couple of times already. And in the press conference, Jerome Powell said a couple of things, important things and interesting things, put it this way. This was the most interesting for me, that Powell says recent jobs data may be a bit overstated. They should be numbers. So how is it overstated? They like faking it, or I don't know. So this is like an interesting point. But bottom line is that he explained why central bank isn't ready yet to cut rates. And previously we did talk about 3 rate cuts this year in 2024. Now he's saying just 1. So when it will happen? Likely, who knows, but likely before the election, maybe after the September FOMC meeting, but we're going to see it. but probably not the next one. So even we can see CPI data going down, inflation going down. It's not there yet, so they still wait with the rate cuts, and therefore we could see then the market calm down and didn't continue to go up. This is why where we are, there we are. Okay, yeah. Then let's talk a little bit about how this 21 Bitcoin, by the way, is now shared. What is the Bitcoin distribution? Well, look at this picture here. You can see here that we have a quite big chunk, more than 17%, 17.6, which is lost. You know, wallets, they don't know the private key anymore, the code, and so on and so forth. With miners, 3.4%, Satoshi wallet, 5.2%, yet to be mined, as we have already 19.7 million Bitcoin in the system, bit more, out of 21 million. So government, 2.7%, Bitcoin ETF, 3.9%, a bit more than this, so this is a bit outdated, and corporations, 3.6%, and individuals, 57%. So to be honest with you, we cannot calculate with this because this is lost here, these 17%. But here is the rest. And very important to understand that usually when people selling Bitcoin, these guys here start to buy up. And well, whatever is yet to be mined, it's coming. Satoshi wallet, not changing really in the last 15 years since Bitcoin is out. And this number will definitely grow, 3.9%. Also governments, also corporations, in my opinion. So these individuals, that will be probably less and less, but we're going to see how it works out over the years. Okay, then another thing, Donald Trump announced that his campaign, could be, you can donate crypto to sponsor his campaign. And now, strange, but Biden is just saying the same, probably. So, according to Block here, Biden campaign is talking to accept crypto donations through Coinbase Commerce. And that would be kind of interesting because you do know Biden wasn't a big fan of crypto, still isn't, but he sees how Donald Trump catching up with crypto and actually getting more and more popular. So he cannot be left out. And now that's strange that this is what the re-election team is talking about, to accepting crypto donations for Biden campaign. So that could be an interesting thing. And it shows clearly how important crypto is right now in this election in the United States, which is coming up in a couple of months' time. Right, but even more bullish news, because we have Brazil largest bank opens crypto trading to all users. Well, Brazil is not small, and this bank is the largest bank in Brazil with more than 60 million customers, more than 100,000 employees, and this bank, Itaú Unibanco, is now opening up to cryptocurrency trading to all users. You know, this feature was launched back in December, but the functionality was only available for selected consumers and was slowly expanded to more users. But now they're saying all users, and actually this is big. Just think about it: 60 million customers in Brazil. So definitely helps to spread crypto in Brazil for sure. Right, and well, MicroStrategy keeps investing in Bitcoin for sure. So we have here MicroStrategy and announcing 500 million US dollar note sale to buy more Bitcoin. It looks like they just do not stop. So simply, they buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin price is down, when it's sideways, when it's up. They just don't care. Keep accumulating Bitcoin. So yeah, they're having more and more and more. And I think their strategy is clear. And actually now you can see other companies they following this strategy, and every single time those companies put some Bitcoin on their balance sheet, their shares increase because it's now looks like as a positive investment from the company. And this is actually, I think, very, very interesting. But MicroStrategy is definitely the leader in this. And finally, let's talk about that the dollar and euro trade was halted on the Russia's biggest exchange. So I'm talking about Moscow exchange. And well, dollar and euro trade halted on Russia's biggest exchange due to new US sanctions. And I think this is another sign, and the reason I brought this here is that you have to understand, if you're in a centralized system where fiat currencies are, then simply they can manipulate it. They can one day to another make you stop. Sanctions can come out. Now these sanctions hitting Russia, but it could be actually in the future. Any country, who knows, you know what's going to happen. And if you are in a decentralized system, just like Bitcoin, you can send Bitcoin anytime to the other part of the world, peer-to-peer, and nobody can stop you. It's not that they just stop trading and from tomorrow you cannot send Bitcoin, because it is a decentralized system. And I think this is very important to understand. And this is the reason why I brought you this example, something just to think about. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, very simple, just subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.